Florida's insurance crisis has been brewing for years, but it's reaching a boiling point. Over the past year and a half, 15 insurers stopped writing policies in the state altogether. 7 filed for bankruptcy. The result? Homeowners paying way more for insurance premiums, sometimes double or even triple previous rates.
So I live here in Pembroke Pines, and 5 years ago, I paid under $2,000 a year for my homeowners insurance. The company I'm with couldn't keep up with their rates, and they're withdrawing from Florida. So I'm being non-renewed in the next several months. And right now my rate is double what I was paying. It's about $4,000. And the best renewal offer I can get today as the agent is about $6,500. So I'm going to have gone from less than $2,000 in 6 years to over $6,000.
Dana Dubois is the president of Pine Insurance, an insurance agency. If he can't get a better deal, imagine how the average homeowner is faring.
And it's causing people to question whether or not they can stay. Can I afford to live here? Because you can't not have insurance. If you have a loan, you have to have insurance. And if you don't get your own insurance, the lender will place insurance, which is more expensive. So we really are seeing not only a challenge for home buyers, but the bigger challenges for people who have lived here for a while. They're set on their monthly income. They're set on what they can afford.
The root of the problem lies in a combination of factors: hurricanes, fraudulent claims, and excessive litigation. Florida accounts for 9% of all property claims in the United States, a reasonable figure considering it's the third largest state. But it accounts for nearly 80% of all homeowner insurance lawsuits. 100,000 policyholders are now scrambling to find alternative coverage after Farmers Insurance pulled out of Florida earlier this month, despite efforts by Governor Ron DeSantis and the Republican-led legislature to calm the overheated market.
We are in the middle of hurricane season, and all indications are it's going to be a tough one. And that's part of the reason why insurance companies are in advance saying, no, we don't want to do business in Florida.
Hurricane Ian, which slammed the southwest coast of Florida last year, was the costliest in the state's history, racking up $109 billion in losses. But industry experts say they remain confident recent reforms by the legislature will ease the market volatility over time, and insurance companies will return.
Ultimately, more carriers will come to play here because some of the reforms limit the litigation or assignment of benefits on claims. So we should see more carriers, and then more carriers actively writing again. We have a lot of carriers today that are just closed. They don't feel the rates they can charge are adequate, so they're waiting until hurricane season goes.
Or perhaps more specifically, those insurance carriers may be waiting to see how Florida fares in hurricanes this year before determining whether a return to the state is financially worthwhile. Nitza Soledad Perez, CGTN, Miami.